11, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome on into the Put It in the Book Show, Season 7, Episode number 4. Welcome on in, everybody. I am Steve, as always, and I got my good friend Rodriguez right on over here. What's going on, sir?
There I am.
How's life treating you?
Dude, we're back. Okay, we're playing good ball. We're playing good ball. I'm as happy as can be.
Bam. The way, baby. All right, that's Rodriguez. Keithykins, what's going on, sir?
I would just like to say, if Joe was here,
Wait a minute. Are we wrong again?
On the top, right? You got it, Rodriguez. We would be in the right place if Joe was here. I just want to give a shout out to Joe.
Wow.
We love you, Joe. Joe's not with us tonight. He's doing other things. But the show would be better if he was here. I'm very happy. Mets left the West Coast on a high note. I'm glad we won that last game. Wow. If we didn't win that last game, it would have been like a misery fest day off. But we won it. We won it decidedly. Obviously, I would have preferred us coming out with 4 wins, but it was a great West Coast trip, and we're coming home to play the Cardinals, who are struggling. Let's beat them up, and let's go Mets.
Okay, so I guess I don't have to go around the corner. Now, Keith, can I ask you a question?
Of course.
I must
get ready for a fight.
If producer Joe is here, would you then have the most recent updated scoreboard, the giant scoreboard that we have? That you promised that you would update? You promised the fans that you would update.
Those 3 people will be fine.
All right,
I have no answer.
Wow, hold on. What? Wow. April 25th, 7:22 p.m.
Right. April 25th, and I'm pleading the 5th. So, boom. Back up, buddy.
Now, you said producer Joe's not with us tonight.
Like only Joe can talk to him like that.
But should we knock anyway? No. Well, you know what? Hopefully he doesn't chime in the comments here either. We don't. Last thing we need is a smart ass in the comments. All right, so
that's the last thing we need.
The last thing that we
have
need,
a lot of them already.
We got a relatively short show. It's probably going to go longer than what we intended anyway. But tonight is NFL Draft, and we're doing a special on over the Mothership Pop Culture Pros. So check that out. That's going to start right around 8 o'clock. Anybody wants to join it, Keith? If you want to jump on for pick 6, so that you can go insane when we pick somebody who should have gone in the 3rd round at pick 6.
Pick a kicker.
I got to work right after the show.
Oh, that sucks. Well, that's draining. All right, but what we will talk about on the opposite end of this is the Mets had a nice little stretch over the West Coast trip. Anytime you can go 3-3 on any road trip, it's nice, especially West Coast trip. We'll talk about the pitching.
It's acceptable.
West Coast trip 3-3 is very good, actually. And the hitting went away for a couple of games, but seems to be back strong after yesterday, and we'll talk more about that. And the day that Francisco Lindor had yesterday, we hope keeps on rolling. Right after this.
Put up the box!
All right, people, welcome on back in. We'll talk first a little bit about this West Coast trip. Los Angeles, first of all, that the opening game there against Yamamoto, the one that we really wanted, and we took it, baby. And in the end, we took 2 out of 3 from the Dodgers. Keith, what'd you see in that series? That I don't think we mostly picked Dodgers taking 2 out of. I think I might have went out.
Yeah, I know for sure I
the
picked
Mets, but
the opposite of what happened. That's why I had made the comment.
but that's a good opposite.
Yeah, not exactly what I would have hoped for. I was hoping after 1-2 from the Dodgers, we'd come home with 4, but 3 is beautiful. I'm happy with that. One thing I noticed is a lot of consistency in the Mets, even in playing a great team like the Dodgers. I mean, their lineup's a little top heavy, and but we have an amazing bullpen who has been performing above even my own expectations, and a fairly resilient offense who just keeps fighting. I mean, we went on a 3-game losing streak, but this is baseball. It's a long season. That happens. And we came right back and scored 8 runs last night. So I'm extremely thrilled with this whole entire. Did you just ask me about the Dodgers or the West Coast?
Yes. This is just Dodgers.
I'm extremely thrilled with the Dodgers series. We 2 out of 3 from the Dodgers. I know they were struggling a little bit, but we exposed their weakness, and that was the bottom of the lineup. And the top of the lineup was shut down quite often, except for obviously the last game by our starting pitching, and really, really great performances out of the bullpen, from Ottavino to Raley to it was wonderful.
It was fantastic. Speaking of that game, Rodriguez, with the way that the starting pitching is now panning out, with Senga on the horizon, right? You start thinking about who's going to be the odd man out, and a couple starts in a row now. It seems as though that could be somebody like an Adrian Hauser,
not somebody like him, actually him.
I know. I'm just trying to.
I mean, let's be real. The guy, he hasn't done horribly. I mean, it's not like he's given up 7 runs, but he's only doing barely 5 innings and giving up 3 to 4 runs. And it's almost like he's giving up a run an inning, and a lot of walks, and his control is off. He's not being an aggressive pitcher. He's nitpicking. He's trying to hit corners and trying to stay away from the power of some of the guys and stuff. But he needs to do like the other guys do. They all have basically the same stuff. Budo came back with a bang up kind of fastball, like he's throwing 96 now all of a sudden. But that could be the adrenaline, or it could be anything.
Greenies.
But I'm just saying, they're all the same type of pitcher. So he has to be, selectively aggressive. He can't just always be backing down. He's going to give up walks because the umpire doesn't see him throw a strike. Dude, you can't throw a strike. You're not going to get the call on the outside corner. That's just the reality of pitching. That's just the way it works in every level of baseball. You're not going to get the pitch if the umpire sees that you can't throw a strike. So he could be odd man out. I still think, and Peterson is on the horizon after that, sometime after the All-Star break.
McGill.
So he's a good backup. And McGill is also probably available.
Look at this, fellas.
So by the end of the year, we could end up with a pretty packed staff. Even if we got to send a couple of guys to the minors, they get their rotation in, and they're working. They could come up to the majors any given time. We'll be like 8 deep, which with an ace like Senga, guy who can take over a game, our pitching for the rest of the season, if everything just goes to snuff, looks pretty decent. I'd say a little bit above average, if not, a little bit above average.
The walks really scare me, though. The walks.
The walks are.
It's not just, it's been a little bit throughout the team.
Yeah,
they have to be aggressive, Keith. They have to be
Hauser's the ringleader. He's the ringleader there. But no, I definitely see what you're saying.
All of them are walking a lot. Even Quintana, these guys, because they're nitpicking, dude. Come at the guy, or make the guy swing. Otherwise, you're not gonna get those calls. Hey, Diana.
As long as we're winning while we're learning, I'm happy.
Yes.
If the offense stays like the 101 win offense that we just had, because this is what this offense is reminding me of. everybody picking each other up. Where you got the bottom of the order coming up big in one game, that gives the middle and the top of the order a chance to just catch their breath, work on their game, and see what's going on with if they're good or if they're bad. As long as the whole team is contributing like that, like he said, the offense looks like a 100 win offense, dude. Because these guys are putting up runs.
Yep.
It's no joke. They're putting up 6-7 runs almost every game. So if the pitching staff can bring that ERA just a smidge down, the starters just a smidge, give the bullpen a break. We'll be.
I
looking
think
pretty
that
decent.
you drive down the walks and drive down the pitch count, because that's exactly what happened to Minaya yesterday. He couldn't even. I mean, granted, I think we all think that they should have sent him, that they should have kept him in for that. At least try and get that last out to get the
I don't
win.
agree. I agree. I agree because you know what Keith said right after that. He said, "Well, he put himself in this spot himself. This is all his doing."
But let him get himself out of it. Isn't that
No.
why?
We don't need because a righty's coming up, and you got a righty pitcher that's has done fairly well. And Minaya is throwing all over the place. Okay, he's got to go. You got to make the decision to win the team, not worry about Minaya's feelings at this moment. He's not that much of a tenured Met that you got to worry about this dude.
So
win at all costs.
Now, if
Farace.
it was another scenario, you'd say, "Oh, he can't go 6 innings. Just send him back out there." But now it's think about team wins.
He was wild, and he looked like he was tiring. He was walking people. He's been walking people the whole game, so he looked wild. And enough is enough. You got a guy warmed up, ready to go. It's all about the win. If he's throwing a no-hitter and is wild like that, he's got people on the base paths, and he's throwing a no-hitter, hell yeah, go for it, kid. But not on a very winnable game.
Here's Max. Well, that's when you do go for it, when the game is not in flux, in my opinion.
Christopher, what was the score? What was the score?
It had to be like
6-0. 3-0.
No,
I think it was. No,
it was 6-0.
It's not enough.
Christopher said, not just because being a Met fan, these City Connect jerseys are awesome. I think we all agree, right? That all the little
dude, I like them.
Pun intended of New York City, the concrete color.
Very nice. Well done.
To the other guy who's been in the comments, like you had it. You had a great joke that would allow me to talk about you earlier on in the comments, and you just could have extended it just a little further to the ex-wife and would have sufficed.
You know who you are.
Yeah. Diana says it's never enough. Okay, that's true.
There you go. See,
that's exactly true. So I will. No, I'm not going to do it. Terzio, you need to fix your errant ways there. All right. So that's the Dodger series. That's talk on a little bit about Hauser and Rodriguez, very positively mentioning all these guys that are be coming back. And we'll see what goes on. Buto. We'll start. We'll talk about that and some promising news to be added to the lineup once we get into the Cardinals series, because Buto starts that series off on Friday. So it's a big start for him. Into the San Francisco Giants. That series a little lopsided on the opposite end. Bats kind of went cold the first 2 games. What's this dude's name? Webb? Was it Webb? Who is it? What's his? Yeah, 8 innings. Hey, Keith, that's the kind of the opposite of what our starters have done. This dude has 46 pitches in the 5th inning.
So I don't know if you heard the conversation between Gary, Keith, and Ron regarding 5 and fly. And Gary was like, I don't know if he was talking about our pitcher or the Giants pitcher yesterday, but he was calling him a 5 and fly. And Gary and Ron were explaining how much of an insult that used to be and how it's a standard today. Where these pitchers come in and they're done. And then I think they got into conversations about Doc, how he would pitch complete games on less than 100 pitches. So
talk about Maddox, but I think it was a night where there was a pitcher out there that had like 88 pitches through 8 innings or something like that, and they were like, he has a chance to throw a Maddox less than 100 pitches, like you were saying, Keith.
Yeah, right. And it's a thing of the past. So to see somebody in the 5th inning with less than 50 pitches or around 50 pitches, is a rarity these days, and it opens up eyes.
And he went 8. He went 8, and then the Mets threatened. You see that's the resiliency also, Keith, that you were talking about earlier. The Mets continued to battle even into the 9th inning. They got guys on base. That's what they've been doing this season. You see, because they're scoring 7th, 8th, and 9th ones.
Sometimes it works out, sometimes it doesn't. But they get guys on base and they're putting pressure. Like I told Maxie, the guy who just said "How's the boo?" Right? I told him, I said, just start putting pressure on the other team. That's all you got to do. Just start putting pressure on them first. See if they break.
Yeah, and you know, with these guys picking up like Taylor and Bader, getting some key hits, it's really, really helping us. You know what I mean? I don't know if it's going to last. It looks like it could, because they've been hitting that way pretty solidly.
It's not going to last, Keith. Not going to last. Tomorrow it'll be changed somehow, some way. That chemistry is going to change. Who's going down, guys?
I don't think JD coming in is good. I think it's going to enhance the chemistry. I think he's a really
somebody's
good
going. I said change. I didn't say it was going to get worse.
Short.
No, I didn't say you said that. I'm just saying I think that it's going to enhance it. I think JD's a very professional, seasoned hitter. I think he's going to help the other kids in the lineup. I just want to see who gets sacrificed. I'm thinking short.
Yeah, that's what we were saying. Short.
Yeah,
I think so too, because it's either I don't think you're sending what's his name down.
You can't send Taylor.
Ogie
You
Jr.
can't send DJ.
Can't send Taylor. It's been
those two guys. Those two guys are playing well, and
Wendell deserves it over
part of the
Short. Yeah, so
Wendell does.
Hasta la pasta, baby.
I mean, what's the big deal? It seems like he's a general manager favorite. So I don't.
Maybe the Yankees can pick him up too. They took
Torkel.
What's his name? Tonkel. Who's the asshole pitcher that sucked for us? Tonkel.
Tom Licken.
Well,
Licker.
The Yankees picked him up to bolster their bullpen.
Yeah.
Tonkin?
Good luck with that. Yeah.
Tonklin.
He's a Brave. He did it on purpose to us. I'm convinced that he came on the Mets just to make us lose a couple of games. I think he did that for his Braves buddy.
That's all right. I don't know why, but I'm still here. Can you hear me?
We can hear you.
All right, that's good. I'm like a radio. Like I hope it's a complimentary frozen picture I got here.
You do have a face made for radio.
Beyond the blur.
Oh no!
Makes me sad.
All right, what did Max say? Send a picture. No, we're not gonna send a picture now. Yeah, short. Mooney says short goes to Q's. JD coming up. Absolutely, 1,000% is what I think is gonna happen. All right, so then yesterday, let's focus in on yesterday. Big win, 8-2. Bats came alive again. Just 3 through 8 hits after hits after hits. Lindor gets into 2 of them, drives 2 of them bad boys out there. 4 hits. How many RBI do you have? 5.
5.
Yeah. So hopefully this time it sticks, and we continue to see. I mean, it's not a hey rah rah rah. He's over 200 now.
His second base. That second base hit that he reached out and he just hit like a nice little line drive between short and third. A nice little poke hit. That if he keeps that up, he's gonna start zooming straight up, because he followed that ball all the way, and you could see the back controls right to the ball. He wasn't trying to do anything with the ball. He was letting the ball and the bat positioning dictate where it was going to be hit, and he just met it like that. That was a fantastic little hit right there. And if he follows that hit and he remembers it, what happened, how he did it, what he felt like, he's going to have a very high average season, because that's a hit that can propel him like crazy.
His bat seemed to pick up a little bit too. I noticed on the trip as he's hitting more and more. It seems like, and maybe just because he's actually putting bat on ball, but it looks like his bat speed has picked up a little bit.
The most encouraging thing is that yesterday happened as a lefty, because that's where he's been struggling, and so he hit that one in the first couple of innings that kind of drifted, just wall scraped. The one in the 8th inning was more of a no doubter. Irv says Lindor's batting 356 over his last 10 games. And if you believe in all this stuff, that kind of coincides with the standing ovation that he received with the backing of Mr. Cohen.
Wait, 3 home runs on his
Twitter.
trip, all from the left, right? Am I wrong?
Was the other one? Yeah.
And he won with the Dodgers on the left side too?
No.
I have to go back and look. Maybe I'm wrong.
I'm not sure.
Maybe it's possible. I dream about
maybe.
the Sorry.
All right, so that's the hope. We continue on. Got a little nice off day today, which is nice. We got the NFL draft coming up in 20 minutes. I am a little upset. This is a baseball show, but we didn't put the Knicks game on during the draft. Come on, guys, too much stuff going on. Go Knicks. Irv says yes, 3 lefty homers. Where's producer Joe? He's probably with your ex-wife, Frank.
I think that's exactly where he is.
All right.
I told you that in confidence, Farace.
Sorry. That's why I paused afterwards. You immediate regret.
Yeah, I immediately regret trusting you.
Oh, it's only Terzio's out there watching, so it's okay.
Okay.
I
guess that's okay.
He needs Cialis for 45 minutes to get only 35 seconds of pleasure.
Wow.
Is that a dig at producer Joe?
Wow.
All right, let's reel it back in.
Yeah, but I like that.
Go Knicks, Max. Go Knicks, baby. Let's go.
That game is a baseball show.
8 point down by 5. All right.
All right, come on. Met show.
Next up, the Cardinals. Got the Cardinals coming in for a 3 is it 3-game set? Yeah. Big thing here. JD Martinez joins the Mets. He's here. He's arriving. So
I think that's where producer Joe is, right?
Where?
We sent him. Just tell the fans
I see
we sent him out there to cover the JD Martinez thing in New York. That's where he is. Tell him. Let him know.
The background picture says Terzio has not changed. Do we need more petty cash?
You can send donations to see
for the big scoreboard, Keith. You see how you let people down, Keith?
Oh, man.
People look forward to these things.
Oh, wait, you talking about me or are you talking about the overall background picture?
You're talking about you.
Now I'm going to leave it up forever. I was actually
tiny scoreboard
changing it. I had some ideas, but since it bothered me, under the bus. And the name
all right, so
I'm leaving this background for you, Frank.
Listen, Friday night, tomorrow night, JD Martinez joins the team. Jose Buto's on the mound, and all of it can be seen on glorious Apple TV Plus, baby.
With the worst announcers.
Wait, isn't the announcer our guy now?
Who?
The old radio voice, Josh.
Not Kevin Burkhardt.
No, Josh. Keith, what's his name? Josh. He's the Angels announcer now.
Josh Lewin, the guy who doesn't like my background picture. Oh no, that's Frank. Sorry.
Wow.
What did Jesus Christ, Terzio? What did Keith Hernandez sometimes goes on this tangents of really sounds like just an old man. I know he is one, but
he's 73, right?
Yeah, he talked about that the other day. He's going on his elliptical machine.
Man.
Orange and blue all day, says Max. Mets and Knicks, baby. Yeah.
He's an old man with a cat. Think about it.
It's so funny. I saw a quick video of the guy that parachuted into the stadium in 1986, and as they're arresting him and running out, Ron Darling sitting in the dugout and gave the guy a fist pump as he.
Oh yeah, yes. Wayne Randazzo, thanks, sir.
Was a cool team.
Wayne Randazzo.
Yeah, but why would he be kind to us? We told him
he's got the same bromance with Steve Gelbs. He's still a Met fan. He's still a Met.
Is he really?
Oh,
yeah.
So it's not Josh Lewin.
Okay. All
yeah,
right,
it's Wayne Randazzo. He's a Met. As a Met fans really hate. They were saying, they were saying how other Met fans really hate listening to other commentators. We do. Down here,
100%.
God, if we get forced to listen to the Marlins announcers.
My God,
they're terrible. I do have to say that the new Mets
slow death every game
are pretty good.
The what? The who?
The new Mets radio announcers. Keith Ross or something, and
yeah, I couldn't think
other guy, but they're pretty good. Really, really good play-by-play guys.
All right, let's get into what the matchups are going to be. For Friday night, it's Mikolas Miles. 1-3 is 6.49 ERA. We like that.
Yeah.
And then Buto on the mound for the New York Metropolitans. He does not have a victory or a loss, but he does a 1.65 ERA, fellas.
Ooh,
JD Martinez joins
oh,
the
that's
team
beautiful.
that night.
ERA.
So that Cardinals are 11-14 coming in, by the way. Saturday, it's Sonny Gray, who's pitching very well. 2-1, a 1.04 ERA. Against now TikTok. Adrian Hauser. He's got a next start. This is a big start for him.
This is a big
for
start
him individually. You know,
not to be down in AAA.
Yeah, 0-2, a 7.45 ERA.
That's
that
AAA
is the
all
Fox
over
game.
it.
That's the Fox game. So
the Fox. So we get on Fox in front of
Fox
every Republican
with our new City
This
Connects.
is terrible.
Can we get Hauser out of there? Actually, let's rethink this, guys.
Hey, just bring in Trevor Bauer. Give him a spot start. Spot start Trevor Bauer.
Huh?
I guarantee you he'd be ready. And he probably walk less people than Hauser.
Yes, probably. All right, and then Sunday night, it's Lance Lynn, 1-0, a 2.81 ERA against Quintana, 1-2, 4.21 ERA. What say you,
ERAs are
fellas?
pretty good.
What's it, Keith? What you got?
So this series I'm a little worried about because the Cardinals got they have a lot of really good players on our team, and they're coming in struggling really bad. It's like one of those trap series. Do they break out, or do they continue their slump? You know, I'm hoping that either way we can overpower their ability to break out and take 2 out of 3. I'm a little worried about Saturday's game, unfortunately, with the New Jerseys. I don't want those jerseys to get some bad juju, so I'm hoping.
Oh God.
Cancel the rest of
them. Yeah, I'm hoping.
Don't be a Farace, Keith.
I think we're gonna split the series literally Friday and Sunday and lose Saturday.
All right. So that means you're going one game. You're picking one game, one win.
No, win.
No, I'm saying we're going to take 2.
Friday, Sunday wins.
But I'm worried we're only going to win 1 because of that whole trap series thing. But I'm picking 2. I think because they're struggling, we can pick up 2 games. I just think we're going to lose the Hauser game. He's going to walk the park. I'm going to get slammed.
That's fine. I agree with you in that. I think that's the middle. That Hauser game is the one that's up for debate. I think we could take 2 out of 3 for sure. But there he is. Yep. Yeah, he does. He pretty much does. He will soon if he doesn't pitch well in this series. He may be sent down to tinker with whatever the issue may be, or all of a sudden develop a left toe strain or something. But 2 out of 3.
No, the Mets can't mess with that right now. The last GM got suspended or whatever.
All you gotta do is let what's that guy, the PR guy, the Jay Horowitz guy, to walk by him. We'll step on his foot. Jay Horowitz is blind as a bat. You could tell when he walks. We'll step on him or something, hurt his foot. We got to stay aggressive to take 2 out of 3 from these guys because they're a sleeping giant, like Keith said. It's almost like a trap series, like you guys are talking about. But if you start on them from the first game on, you strike and you beat them down, they won't get back up because they're already down. It'll be even harder for them to get back up. And even though they're professionals, you can stomp on the human spirit. You can really stomp on it and hurt them and hurt their feelings and their mother's feelings and their kids' feelings and their grandpas, all of them. Just stomp them out, and I think we'll be fine. 2 out of 3.
Stomp.
I agree. I'll say just really quickly 2 out of 3. Then
wait, hold on. Can I just say one thing? I think real quick. The key to the series is going to be Thomas Nido. I think he's going to be the MVP of the series, and I think he's really key to propel us to a successful sweep. Thomas Nido, let's go, baby.
Get him, Thomas. All right, and then Chicago Cubs come to town at 16-9.
Yeah,
Cubs are 16-9 for a 4-game set, fellas. 4 games Monday through Thursday of next week. Let's see if this screws with our schedule for next week. What time is that game? Thursday game at 1 o'clock. We're good to go. We're good to go. All right, so that's a 1:00 game on Thursday, and then 7:10 the other
Oh,
three.
good. I can
And
watch
by the
game
way,
on- not that I would ever do
Seymour Wiener.
No. What?
Seymour Wiener.
No, thank you.
It's Seymour Wiener night at Citi Field on April 30th. Don't you remember Seymour Wiener? What's his name?
What?
So what?
Don't you
So
remember?
everything around with crotchless chaps?
Yeah, no, it's
Seymour
dollar hot dog night. Remember
I would have
the
hot dog for $1.
remember the veteran of the game, Seymour Wiener? That we,
Oh, right.
Yes. No
So
way.
the Mets look at what this ownership does. They got him. They have a picture of him on the graphic for that night, and it says Seymour Wiener invites you to dollar hot dog night at
You
Citi
remember
Field.
as soon as I saw that, I
Oh,
texted you guys and said,
God.
Yeah,
"This
yeah.
is gotta be a troll."
No, I'm sorry, dude. I didn't even know that. That's fantastic. That's
That's
No, it's
great.
Herzio, Anthony Wiener. That's not him.
No,
That's
I had to
awesome.
say
That's
today.
that's a
You
totally
see?
different wiener.
That's a different
Wow.
Wiener. Dollar hot dog night. Do they put a limit on that thing? Whew.
Guys, that's fantastic.
Producer Joe would go.
Producer
Producer Joe would say $40. Bam.
"Oh, he
Fill me
gobbles
up.
down wieners all day. It's easy
All
for
day
him.
long.
All day.
Producer Joe
gobble.
loves wieners.
Oh,
It'll be like that gif with
wiener fanatic.
the wiener
Yeah.
smacking that person off the
Yeah.
face.
The more wiener,
Whenever
the
I see
better
that,
for
I think of
Producer
Producer
Joe.
Joe.
I don't. Why would you say that about producer
He
Joe?
would sleep on a better
Because
wiener.
he's not here. You guys should not say these kind of things about him. Producer Joe is an upstanding citizen of this nation, and he's a wonderful man.
I said a bad thing about him. We just said he likes wieners.
But he doesn't. If
Are
he
you
did,
against wieners?
I would not say you're
Are
saying
you
a bad
against
thing, but he
wieners,
doesn't.
Keith?
Huh?
It's un-American to be against wieners, Keith. Don't be against wieners.
I love wieners. I have some in the fridge.
I know.
You can grill
I
them
know
up.
you love wieners. There you go.
I
So we're saying
Here's a
Trying
drop
to
for you.
find a-
I love wieners.
he's a wiener gobbler for gobbling of wieners. Producer Joe.
All right.
We should make a song. We should get a new intro for the show. For
We really
Producer
need to
Joe.
keep moving along from this. This is going nowhere fast.
He's a wiener gobbler. I can't even say it anymore.
There it is. Everyone loves a wiener.
Wow.
I got your wiener right here, you bastards.
It happens next week. All right.
Alright.
That's no New York wiener.
I'll
He
start
put
with
the
this
yellow
one.
We're
wiener.
never gonna get sponsors like because of these things that we do.
Hey, this is by the New York Mets.
But Mets should sponsor us. Cloverfield. It should have us up there. That's what should happen.
Anyway,
Correct.
all right. So the Mets will. I'm gonna go out on a limb here and just say we're gonna split. There's no pitching assignments. Nothing's going on. We have no idea what the hell's going on. I'm gonna say we're split.
You're being kind. They're 16-9. You should
So?
expect
We
three
just
losses.
talked about
You should-
having a
you should
100
expect-
win lineup.
You should expect 3 losses out of 4.
Wow.
See,
I'm gonna
see how
say
easy
that,
you are. See how easy you are.
Wow.
I'm gonna say that
If
we
that was
I don't
me,
even
I'd
mean
be kicked off the air.
the New York Metropolitans have risen to the occasion on
On their
every
winners.
game. They played a great team, and I'm gonna go out on the opposite limb and say we're taking 3.
There you go. Good job. I agree. I think we're going to take 2 out of 4.
I
So
just
we're
saw
not
Keith's
splitting, Rodriguez. We're
message
just gonna
in
take 2 out
the
of 4.
chat. Just so everybody knows, in our private chat, I'm being spoken about not very well, not very kindly by Keith.
What? I don't
Keith
tell
said,
you
and I
about-
quote, "I miss Joe. You suck at this."
Wow.
I never said no such
Look,
thing.
look who's
Show me
gobbling
proof.
wieners now. Good.
Actually,
All right,
don't tell me
listen.
proof.
Producer Joe's going to watch this one.
Let's.
Save it.
He should have been watching live. There's no excuse.
He was eating a wiener.
It's probably his mouth was full of wieners. All right, let's get up on out of here. Keith, what you got on the way out?
I just want to say, let's go Mets. I'm super excited about the season. We're showing some promise and some competitiveness, and that's really all I can ask for at this point. And furthermore, I just want to give a big giant fuckata to the Cardinals and the Cubs. I'm going to show the middle finger, but you can't see it. Screw you guys. Let's go Mets, baby. We're gonna take 5 out of these next What is it? 6 games?
Get a calculator.
Seven.
And figure it
7
out.
games. Sorry.
Fellas.
We're going 5-2, baby. 2 + 2 is 6.
Almost had whiskey all over the screen here. Rodriguez, what you got?
yeah, I think we're a very competitive team right now. So we could easily take both series. We'll win one of those series. Hopefully, if we have a choice, I'll take 3 out of 4 from the Cubs. And but I think we could get 4 games out of that. We could win 4 games. We should be competitive against these 2 teams. That'll show us the fans and themselves. They'll figure out if they're competitive and they're ready for the big boys, because the Cubs have been playing well and the Cardinals are really never out of a game. They're
Right.
a solid organization and they play well. So it's a nice little test coming up early in the season. I like it.
Yeah, and 2 of the 3 games national TV. So whoever's watching, listening, if you're in New York, get to a Mets game this weekend, Friday and Saturday night, or Friday night and Saturday afternoon.
Support the team, baby.
Because we got to support the team. Give 100%. Get out
Jersey, I
there.
take it all back. You're predicting the same as me. We're on the same page again, buddy.
3 out of 4.
You picked 2 out of 3 and 3 out of 4.
I thought you said 5 out of 7.
I said 5 out of 7.
Oh.
Wow, reverse.
No one.
Wait, but I don't remember you saying 3 out of 4 from the.
I did. I said that. I think
okay, my bad.
because we rise to the occasion against. good
Excuse
teams,
me.
we're
One
gonna win
time
games.
I don't pay attention to you. I got a lot to make up for.
I always
Anyway,
pay attention to you.
on the way out here, if
My
you
God.
are a
Little
football
level
fan,
stat.
NFL
What?
fan, switch over to Pop Culture Pros over in about 10 minutes. We're going to have a nice little 4th annual NFL draft party where we're really going to be focused on what the Giants do at number
What kind
6.
of food you gonna have at this party?
Hey, no, it's just a liquid. It's liquid food. That's all that's happening right now. That's it. Let's go Knicks. Let's go Rangers. Garden was rocking 4 nights in a row. Rangers, Knicks. Boom, 4 victories.
Real quick, what position of Giants picking?
6.
No.
Oh, what
I mean,
position? Oh, sorry.
I mean,
meant
on
what
the field position. Excuse me.
Depending on where they're at, who's available, I think they're going quarterback 1, wide receiver 2.
Oof.
There's a lot of talk about a last minute trade. The Patriots are into potentially trading their 3rd pick.
The Patriots know how to get quarterbacks at round 762.
Exactly. And then they flourish. All right, we're out of here. We'll keep you posted on what's going on. Of course, my wonderful recaps that you all love coming out almost every day.
They are really good.
I don't like doing them when they lose. It's like, you don't like
You're
watching what's
professional.
going on.
They don't.
I got to. I can't be that fair weather guy.
No, you're
unless
doing a good job. I
shit
enjoy
gets out of
watching.
control. Shit gets out of control. I'm done.
I'm the first to
Done.
shit on anything you do. You know that, but you're doing a really good job. I enjoy watching.
love you.
Keep it up.
Love you for shitting on me. All right, that does it. All right, peace out, everybody.
Put up the bunch!